There are Democrats right now. It's not just AOC a couple years ago. It's not just Ilhan Omar. It's not just these clowns, Gretchen Whitmer, et cetera, et cetera. There are Democrats running right now who are running on the idea still of defunding the police, still of putting more criminals out in the street and much more. So now here's John Fetterman, or Fetterwoman as he calls himself. Again, he is the Democrat running for Senate in Pennsylvania against Dr. Oz, and he wants to put inmates back out on the street because that's what people care most about right now.
We have a catastrophic bottleneck in our prisons of over 5,000 men and women condemned to die in prison. And many of them, I believe, personally, are deserving of a second chance.
If you had a magic wand and you could wave it and fix one thing, what would it be?
Life without parole in Pennsylvania. We could save billions in revenue long term. We could save thousands of lives and not make anyone less safe. And also expunge as many permanent records of people that have been living their best lives and have been paying well beyond when they should have for a charge that they caught, 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Okay, because you guys know I'm fair and I like giving the devil his due. First off, I will say that there are probably ways that we could look at the prison system and prison reform and figure out ways to get some people back out on the street who are nonviolent offenders, maybe drug offenders, have been there for a long time, or of a certain age, et cetera, et cetera. There are some things we can do about that. By the way, there was a guy, who was that guy? He was president with the crazy hair a couple years ago, Trump, who, thank you, Connor put it, that's good. They put it on the teleprompter for me. Trump did prison reform, and nobody really gave him any credit for that. If you want more on that, you can watch my interview from earlier in the week and last week with Jared Kushner. Anyway, Fetterman, I'll give him credit partly, right? So you got some of that. Okay, you want to get these people out. What's interesting, though, is the focus on that. In that Fox interview, which was the second part of what we just showed you, the interview is saying, what's one thing that you're really focused on right now? He could have answered anything. Well, we do have crazy crime, and right, he's running in Pennsylvania. Philadelphia is a nightmare right now. He could talk about all the businesses that were destroyed. Their focus on these things is what the problem is, right? This guy, if you had a magic wand, what would you do, man? And his focus is, well, I'd like to just get more criminals out on the street. This is a problem.